Ants are among the most fascinating and hardworking creatures in the natural world, found on nearly every continent and in almost every environment. Belonging to the insect family Formicidae, they are closely related to bees and wasps. With over 12,000 identified species, ants have successfully adapted to forests, deserts, grasslands, and even urban areas. Despite their tiny size, they have a massive ecological impact, playing roles in soil aeration, seed dispersal, and organic matter recycling. Ants are social insects that live in well-organized colonies, sometimes numbering millions of individuals, where every member has a role to play. From building intricate underground tunnels to defending their queen, ants demonstrate remarkable teamwork and coordination. Their communication, based largely on pheromones and touch, is highly sophisticated. Ants are not only survivors, but also innovators in the insect world, making them one of nature's greatest examples of unity, adaptability, and resilience. Life cycle. The life cycle of ants follows a complete metamorphosis process, consisting of 4 distinct stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The queen ant, who is the sole fertile female in the colony, lays thousands of eggs during her lifetime. Tiny white eggs hatch into legless larvae that depend entirely on worker ants for food and care. During this stage, larvae grow rapidly, shedding their skins several times. After reaching maturity, larvae enter the pupal stage, where they remain inactive while undergoing transformation. Depending on the species, pupae may appear naked or encased in a cocoon. Finally, adult ants emerge, taking on different roles such as workers, soldiers, or reproductive ants. Males typically live short lives, dying after mating, while queens can live for years, sometimes even decades. This structured life cycle ensures the continuity and stability of the colony, with each generation seamlessly replacing the previous one. Colony structure. At the center of every ant colony is the queen, or sometimes even several queens, depending on the species. The queen's main duty is reproduction, laying eggs and ensuring the survival of future generations. Winged males, often referred to as drones, have only one role: to mate with young queens during the nuptial flight. Once this task is complete, the males die shortly afterward, ending their brief contribution to the colony. The majority of the colony, however, is made up of sterile female workers. These tireless ants perform daily responsibilities such as feeding the queen, tending to the brood of eggs, larvae, and pupae, and maintaining the structure of the nest. In some species, there are larger worker ants called soldiers, whose primary role is to defend the colony against predators and rival ants. This division of labor creates an organized society, where every ant has a purpose, ensuring efficiency and survival. Colony life cycle. The life of a colony begins with a spectacular event known as the nuptial flight. During this phase, winged young queens and males take to the skies in search of mates. After successful mating, the males die, while the fertilized queens shed their wings and begin the process of founding new colonies. A lone queen carefully raises the first generation of workers, surviving only on her stored energy reserves, while she lays eggs and nurtures them until they hatch. Once these first workers mature, they take over tasks such as foraging, tunnel digging, and brood care, freeing the queen to focus solely on reproduction. As the colony expands, the workforce grows increasingly specialized. Some ants dedicate themselves to gathering food, others to constructing complex tunnel systems, while many remain close to the queen, tending to her needs and protecting her offspring. Over time, the colony evolves into a highly organized, thriving society. Behaviors. Ants display a wide range of fascinating behaviors that showcase their intelligence and adaptability. They are excellent communicators, relying on pheromones to signal danger, food sources, or territory boundaries. Trail pheromones guide worker ants toward discovered food, creating organized paths that the entire colony follows. Ants also engage in cooperative foraging, where groups of workers team up to transport large food items, many times their own weight. Some species demonstrate farming behaviors, such as leaf cutter ants that cultivate fungus for food, or herding aphids to feed on their sugary secretions. Ants are also skilled in defense, with some species using stingers, strong jaws, or even spraying formic acid toward enemies. They show selflessness, often sacrificing themselves for the safety of the colony. These behaviors highlight their unity, discipline, and adaptability, making ants some of the most advanced and coordinated social insects on Earth. Survival strategies. Ants have thrived for millions of years due to their impressive survival strategies. Their ability to adapt to different environments, build complex nests, and work collectively ensures their long-term success. Some ants store food to endure harsh seasons, while others migrate when resources become scarce. Their resilience is further demonstrated in their capacity to rebuild colonies after natural disasters and defend themselves effectively against larger predators. Many ants also practice symbiotic relationships with plants, fungi, and other insects, which strengthen their survival chances. For example, some ants protect acacia trees in exchange for shelter and food, while others depend on mutual partnerships with fungi or aphids. Their cooperative lifestyle minimizes individual weakness and maximizes colony strength. In conclusion, ants are extraordinary creatures whose colony structure, life cycle, behaviors, and survival strategies demonstrate the power of unity and adaptation. Though small, their impact on ecosystems is immense, reminding us that strength often lies in collective effort rather than individual might. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay inspired and keep going forward.